good, y'all? In a minute. In a minute. I've been on the panels and stuff, but I ain't been doing too much on mine. Just wasting fees to stream y'all. A lot of stuff been going on. A lot of people might don't know, but in January, I had a flood happen in my house. My house is set on a concrete slab, and in the bathroom, under the tub, a pipe bust, and it flooded out half of my house. During that time, I had to get the insurance together, had to find somewhere else to stay. I was disenfranchised. Had to go to work, had to carry on like nothing was going on and stuff like that, and it took about 8 months on $50,000 worth of damage to the house to get everything straight. Think the insurance company think everybody was involved to get the house on straight. A lot of ups and downs during that time. That's when I started a podcast, for mental health. One of the things I learned during that time that you may have plans to do a lot of things in life, but it don't mean it's gonna exactly go the way that you plan for it to do. Can you take a breath, pause for the cause when things change up, and then adapt to your situation and still carry out plans that you have in your head? Cause ain't nothing really changed for me. I love this podcast stuff. I was able to go on a lot of people's channels, Nightish, linked up with my boy DJ Witch Doctor, be on Not For Humans. I just stick my head in places to speak or be listening while I'm doing my work on my multiple jobs, things like that, and just stay informed. A lot of cool stuff be going on YouTube. YouTube, place to learn. YouTube, the place to for entertainment. So I got a lot of things planned. I've been investing into myself a little bit. Moving back into my place. I gotta get used to the schedule that's now with staying back with my family. Cause during this time for like 8 months or whatever, my schedule was I had to go to work, go visit my parents, cause that's where I was staying at. My family was staying with my mother-in-law, and then I would come and I would visit them when my child got off of work and stuff like that, spend a little time with them, and then I had to go back home and stuff like that, cause it's time. I had to get ready to work. I get up before everybody and stuff like that, and my parents very close to the job, wife and all them, they really kind of out of the way, stuff like that. So it is what it was. We enjoy the time we was with each other and stuff like that, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it was tough, family. It was tough, but it gave me some benefits of being able to have a lot of free time to get my mind clear and be coming up with my topics, studying, figuring out how can I improve, how can these situations I be prepared if something ever happen, like the concrete flooding slab incident at the beginning of this year. So I came up with some conclusions, I gotta get my life right, health wise, as I'm getting ready to smoke this cigarette. Continue to do my podcast, continue to paint. I started painting. practicing on music instruments and things like that. I invested in some podcast equipment. I got to design my space. I want one, a mobile one. I want one inside the house. And I would like me a little space where I can go outside and train and stuff, and me and my baby have a space so I can teach her different kind of things. I can't tell y'all everything right now, but I tell you the things that I'm close to right now. So the equipment and stuff like that, I got it. I'm paying on it. The next plan is to get me a little RV. Either it's gonna be something ready to go, or I'm gonna get up with my little contracting family and we'll build it back up from the frame up. I was looking at some pop-up campers and things, and I reverse engineer the infill plan. You know, or what they call us on the online incels, not really having your own and all that stuff, and be traveling and all this good stuff like that. It's actually, you can use that idea for a lot of things. Like if you was gonna run a business, you have your little van, and you can save you some money if you had to travel somewhere. Maybe they make sure that your van or whatever you have, you be able to have your place labeled here, so you save you some money. And I done bought me a camera, so I'm trying to learn how to do video editing and stuff. Recording life and appreciating life as it's happening is something kind of new to me. Because I done told a lot of people that I always used to be a glass empty type of person. Because I look at the negative things and figure out how to conquer the negative things first, and accept that all the positive things, I didn't accept it for granted, but I accepted that the positive things was over with. They positive. What's the negative things? Can I turn some of these negatives into positive? And it's a good way to think, but it kind of make you not appreciate the stuff you already have, because you're always looking for the next task, the next goal and stuff like that. So give yourself time to be fresh and bring in new ideas and things like that is important. So when I seen Cheeky take a break, when I seen Fatty take a break, different JP take a break, a lot of people take breaks to do real life situations and things like that, so you can experience life, because you only got one life. I encourage everybody, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and do multiple things for yourself, because you only gonna be that age one time. You only gonna have these experiences with your family one time. So it's a balance. So during this time, like one of the most trying years of my life, a lot of things have changed on my job. A lot of things have changed outside of the job. Some things for good, some for better. I've been looking at, now I'm making the ultimate change and looking at some more job opportunities. So I put myself in some classes, and shout out to my homeboy Keith for giving me a way to do that. Give me links and things like that. Try that out. More coming on that as I complete the tasks. I got some more ideas, but as I complete them, I reveal them, and we can celebrate. But this just was a time for me to just reflect on a lot of things that have happened from January to now in November. I'm bringing back the polygamy series, and I'm gonna mix it with the past. We're gonna talk about the different gods of the past. We're gonna talk about the different people and how can we tie in everything. I've been looking at Love is Blind. I see a lot of similarities and things that I want to point out from Love is Blind, and from different things I see out there online, and different things that I see in real life. It's like people are quick to switch up on it. Yeah, everybody know the rules and the tradition and stuff like that. But rules and tradition and all that stuff like that is always broke. So there's always something out there will make you go harder or back away from somebody. So we're gonna point some of this stuff. We're gonna bring some of this stuff to the table. And I'm gonna do some collabs and things like that that I had talked about. And other than that, we're gonna knock things off the checker list. And it's gonna be a Christmas present to myself and others. Just to continue to get back to consistent work of putting out some stuff. So I hope everybody having a good day. And I wish everybody a good week and doing their goals and whatever they want to do. And y'all be blessed until next time when I come back out with I think we're gonna do a little bit of each. I'm gonna do some tie-ins with some pagan gods, and we're gonna talk about some of the people of the past and some things that I've been finding out over these months as I've been having all this time to study. And we're gonna cite sources and things like that, so we can research the different places that we got the information from, and see is it similar to the information that we have learned over the years, and see can we find the origins of some of these things. Because I'm just gonna go ahead and put a caveat out there with gods. I had brought it up before on the Fatty Show when we were talking about religion, that gods don't have no last name. They all the people in these books just have like one name. It might be Satan, Beelzebub, Lucifer, God. Then you might have multiple names of what you attribute that God to. And a lot of the Abrahamic faith, well, all three of them is a monotheistic religion. So it means it's one God that you serve. So I look at it as the hero-villain concept, two sides of the same coin. You wouldn't know what good was unless you had something to challenge. So I'm gonna be looking at different stories, see where the stories are based off. We can look at movies. Anybody got any recommendations for me and stuff? I'm open to trying to do some research, watch the movie, read the book and stuff, because as I prepare my mind for these different changes and things like that, so I can build myself up to a better job, a better opportunity, so I have more time to be able to bring content to y'all guys and ladies. I would like to focus on expanding knowledge about the past and the present and tying it in. Because I believe ain't nothing going on right now is by accident. Some things I believe, long as nobody speak on it, we'll continue to do it in the dark and represent traditional or morals and things like that. But long as nobody know what's going on, the standard will stay the same, and it'll continue to be deceit and lying and all this other kind of stuff like that. So we not acknowledging how people truly feel about stuff. Racism is still around. People like more than one person. You wouldn't if we only like one person. Married people, single people, all that. If you only was attracted to one person, say I die, then that would mean that my wife wouldn't get with nobody else. But that's not how life goes. If you get a divorce or you break up or somebody die, people move on. That's why they say from death do you part. I want to figure out where marriage came from and what it originally on, and what was traditional marriage. I also want to dig deep in the where did polygamy start, and when did it? It was not the norm. Was it not the normal after the monotheistic gods came into place, after the coming of the ages, after the pagan gods, they did away with pagan gods. I believe once they started pushing a monotheistic God, their whole mindset was for everybody that had that same mindset of monotheism. Man and woman, one thing. Is it in these books different versions of, like, say when you look at the Bible, when you crack it open, is that the original setting, the original words that was in place when it was written in Greek or Aramaic? These are some questions that I want to deep dive and we can discover the results together. Because the answers is out there. Because I'm not the only one that think like try to analyze situations and try to get to a situation. Like one of the questions I got, what was the reason for slaves getting their native language taken away from them and speaking in a dialect that was not their own? And if they spoke in their native language, they would get their tongues cut out. What was the term Negro or the other version of Negro or black? Was that accepted by our people all our lives, or were we under or were we named something different back in the day? What does white and black actually mean? And can we take a deep dive on this? This is some of the topics that I'm gonna bring to the table because I think the way that we think about things, I don't know if it's programming or not, but I believe that if you program to be one way, then you're not opening up yourself to all the possibilities, and you could be missing out on opportunities that can help you out if you was able to think that way and wasn't pinned down to one way of thinking. I always tell people to believe in whatever you want to believe in. Find what the sources is. Look as deep. Try to prove it to be true. Believing is one thing. Having faith in things is one thing. But at the end of the day, do you know it? Do you know without a shadow of doubt that this is something that's real and not just coming from something else? So we're gonna deep dive and see what people that got they call them theologians. We're gonna see what people that study the different books, what they say about original translations. So these things that I want to bring on my channel, not just to challenge religion and stuff like that. That's not the goal. The goal is for us to open our minds up to the possibilities of life and seeing things not from what somebody have told you, but from your own eyes and trusting in your own plans or things that you want to do with life. A lot of people done gave up before they even started. I don't know if we putting spells on ourselves because they tell us that we are done with witchcraft. But one of the things that I know is witchcraft is spells of actually saying something over and over again, and it's about you believing in certain things. So if you was doing a spell is a root word of spelling. So you can spell things out, and it might have a meaning today. That's something that you can accept. But if you look at the original context of that word, where it came from, where its origins at, that's why I tell them we need to get into etymology. And once we can get into that, we can sit there and break down words and get their origin and start to know what these things actually mean. Let's make sure that what people are telling us is the truth. And I want everybody, I challenge everybody to read and challenge the norms of life. Everything ain't what people say it is. Like if I was at your job and I was your boss, I would tell you one thing to employ you. I would tell the managers the other thing that I want them to enforce to you. And my boss would tell me what he want done for the whole, and I have to make that happen. So it's somebody carrying out the orders, and you have somebody that got to do. You got somebody got to enforce what need to be done, and you got somebody who actually that's came up with the plan to be doing it. And you got somebody you don't even see that got somebody that you don't even see telling them what need to be done. And that's how life is. It's just like your job. It's just like school. Everybody have narratives. Everybody have reasons for doing things. What is your narrative for doing things? What are your goals in life? Has something tripped you up, put you in a situation where you're not gonna be what you was called to be, what the Almighty wanted for you, whoever your Almighty is, the great Creator, the Most High, Jesus, Allah, whoever you serve. This ain't just for one person. The universe, Mother Nature, Lucifer, whoever you looking at. What is your mindset? Where you getting your knowledge from? What are you picking up? What are you starting to digest into your body or your mind or your soul? However you want to look at it, to get to your goals instead of complaining about things. Like we complain about things, but if you're not complaining about it to dissect it, analyze it to get to the solution, I believe you're complaining wrong. But we're gonna dig deep in this stuff, y'all. Like I said, y'all have a good day. And sure, I get excited when I come on here. It been a minute to be able to speak my mind on my own stuff. So I kept it going just a little bit more. But I'll be back. I got my notebook and I'm scribbling in some notes for the day. And I'm gonna try to catch a couple more before I gotta go back to work and do these, start focusing on these classes and stuff like that to free up some time. Cause I realize the harder your job is, the more work you do, more physical work you do. When you start going out there taking some classes and putting yourself in a situation where you got a little paperwork with you, your jobs get a little more easy. They say that you use a more brain, they pay you more. So I want some of that. But shoot, man, y'all do it up good for yourselves today and every day, and put purpose in your life. put purpose in your life. That's my goal. On everything I'm trying to do, I'm trying to put purpose in my life. And y'all be easy. Till the next time. Peace.